I'm Wendy.
I'm Steve. And this is Pippin.
And together we're the Happy Travellers.
We moved to the sunshine and the nice hot weather, and we're actually booked into a campsite, but this is not it.
We're here for a few days.
We are.
Yes.
Yeah, we've arrived early before our booking because the weather was not so great. So we wanted to get further towards the sunshine, and here we are. This lovely car park around here. This is where we're parked. Just normal car parking sort of spaces. And the entrance is there. And just down that way, beyond these trees, is a beautiful sandy beach. But we're going to go, we've been here for a couple of days already, and we're going to go down this way for a little walk. Oh, not that way.
No, we're going the other way.
I've got confused. Normally I get confused when Wendy tells me where
Steve,
we're going.
Well, Steve, the thing is, this morning we have 2 bowls that we eat our dinner out of, and one fell off the table and broke.
Oh.
So we're going to have a walk to the bazaar, China bazaar shop, where I think we'll be able to buy another one.
Okay.
So we have to do that first.
Otherwise, I'll have to eat off the table.
Yeah. Well, I've got a small plastic bowl you can have. Yeah. Or
I'll eat out
got
the pan.
and Pippin's got a spare bowl, so.
So where are we going? This way?
Yes. Yeah, we're going this way. I'm just going to put this broken bowl. Put this into the rubbish.
Oh. Yeah.
We've had it a long time, so it's done well.
Yeah. We've got rubbish bins over this way.
Yeah.
There's no other services here.
No.
So you can only be here for until you need services, of course. These got emptied this morning. It's round the other side, darling.
Yeah, that's right. I know that.
Yeah.
I was checking there wasn't anything she could eat round here, because you know what she's like.
We booked into camping Campopino, and it recommended it's a really lovely place to be. We had a little wander round because we wanted to pull our booking forward a couple of days because we arrived early. And they said, oh, you need WhatsApp and all the rest of it. And since my bit of scamming trouble, I've dumped WhatsApp.
She wants to get in now.
Yeah, I've dumped WhatsApp, so I don't use it. I'm about to dump Facebook as well, because I'm just fed up with all the scammers coming on WhatsApp and Facebook. And doesn't seem to be anything people can do about it. So anyway,
we're going to have to walk down this way a little bit on the roadway, because some of the way is on the beach, which is lovely, but it's a little bit difficult to push her on the sand. So
where is the Chinese bazaar then?
Well, you know where we were sitting at the Lunar Bar the other day. We've got to go to the Lunar Bar.
Oh, right.
And then turn left, so it's just...
oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. So, we can walk through the marina and that, but it's just this bit of sand is by Andy's beach bar, is difficult to push her on.
Well, we don't have to go on the sand. We go on the road.
Yes, we can go on the road most of the way. We won't go on... We'll go on the road, that's right, yes. And then along the boardwalk, that one, which is okay, yeah. But normally we would walk along the beach. But these are very nice apartments here, because we're coming up to the marina, aren't we? Here.
Lots of apartments. There's the property consultant, estate agent. Where you can buy apartments, but there's bigger houses over here. Quite huge places with sort of lock gates and all the rest of it. They look very, very nice indeed, don't they?
They look absolutely gorgeous. They seem typically posh Spanish places, don't
Yeah.
they? There's the marina, you can see it there. So probably they've got boats in there, Steve.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe you can see it over the top of there. The trees are in the way, really.
Yeah. And when we were there and that we saw the restaurants and things around, I thought of Brighton Marina,
Yes.
which we've always got a soft spot for, of course, because we love Brighton. Well,
So-
we lived there for many years, so
Yeah. So this is Playa de Cabopino. Playa de Cabopino. Urbanisation here. You see that on the sign over there. The AP7 is just up there. I think you can see the cars going by. That's on the AP7. The other side of that is Camping Campopino, and then on the other side of these houses, over this way, is the beach. Also, something to note is the car park where we are is used as a free air with no services, so it's okay to park overnight.
well, there's no parking restrictions.
There's no
so,
restrictions.
No, stay as long as you like.
It gets rammed at the weekend.
Yes.
I can tell you that. We've been there at the weekend,
You won't get out.
and if we wanted to get out yesterday,
Yeah.
we couldn't, because the cars were parked so close in front of us. There was no way we could manoeuvre. We didn't want to get out, so it wasn't a problem.
No, it isn't a problem. But I think you have to bear that in mind sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look at this English postbox there.
probably English people in
Yes,
there.
it probably
There's
is. Steve.
also
Oh, yeah,
a telephone box.
yeah. Oh, yes.
Look at that. There you go.
They have a little bit of home in their
All
house, don't they? Yeah.
Different places you find
Yes.
telephone boxes.
Whoops.
Yeah, as I was saying, as well as the car park up there where we were, down this way, and we're just sort of, well, it says Coco Beach Marbella,
Yes.
so
That's the beach, the other side of the marina, isn't
yeah.
it?
So Coco Beach, it says there, total beach experience down this road here. I think there's another sort of motorhome parking space. Well, look, you can go down the stairs
Yes.
there.
We won't do that though,
No.
because we've got Pips. That's
It's
why
difficult.
we're walking along here.
Yeah, it's difficult to go with the pushchair down these little spaces. With
And on the
lots
sand,
of
which
steps.
is lovely soft sand. Look how neat
But-
it is there though, Steve. Isn't it beautiful?
They're so
Yeah.
beautifully well kept.
Yes, as you'd expect, yes. Look at their balcony. Can you show people the balcony
Oh,
up there? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. It's getting sunshine all day long.
Yes. They
That
probably
is-
can see the sea from there.
Maybe.
Maybe they can.
Quite a
Yes.
few trees going on. It's they keep the trees well sort of groomed, is it? Well trimmed back, but they leave the top branches in to provide this lovely canopy of shade. So we're past the leaf blower. Probably hear it just in the distant background there. And we come to Aire, and here we go. We're down onto. I think this is well, this will be known as Coco Beach. There is a road down, but it just goes on to the beach. There's a lovely boardwalk, but you'll see how lovely the surroundings and the beach are. Oh, you get the real nice warmth of the sunshine when you come this side, because you're out of the shade. Well, isn't this so beautiful? So we've got a Chiringuito, Las Dunas. That's just there. They're getting ready for the season, I suppose. They're repainting things. That's lovely. And we've got this lovely boardwalk right along. We could have walked along the beach, but it's difficult to drag the buggy over the sand because it's got small wheels and they get stuck.
And the boardwalk is not continuous.
No.
There's some steps and places that it's not. So
back where we are parked up, it's more sandy than boardwalk.
And the other thing is, we've looked everywhere. There seems no restrictions for dogs on the beach, so that's quite useful. Maybe it's just because it's out of season.
No, there are restrictions.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, people don't take any notice of them.
I think it says at the top of the road.
Oh, does it?
No dogs down here.
Yeah.
But pretty much no one takes any notice. I think it's because it's out of the season.
Oh, this is the other place we were looking to park at, Steve. You could park at. Look, here we are.
Let me just take you up these steps.
Yes,
here.
you go up and have a look. Pips, will you wait a minute, sweetheart? Come here. Wait. Wait.
Because
you
can drive along to here.
Wait.
And this was rammed the other day when we came along.
Wait a minute. Come here. There's the marina. Look, if you turn, if you show behind us, Steve, people can see. There's the marina we were talking about, just where we're parked.
That's the marina over
there.
Yeah, the
other side there. Yeah.
That's the marina there, and you can walk. Well, we had lunch there the other day, which was very nice.
And this bar down here called the Lunar
Bar.
It was, you're paying for location. It was quite expensive for Spain because we had just a normal.
We had a beer and a wine.
Yes.
And that was nearly 11 euros.
Yes. Which.
And the service was.
Yes.
Well, it was the worst service I've had in a long time. We ordered 2 drinks, a beer and a red wine, and they bought a beer and a white wine. The waiter got huffy when I said no, I ordered red. So he just got huffy and changed it. Okay, changed it, but then we finished that and we thought, oh well, it wasn't great. And then I asked for the bill. Same guy that I ordered from.
Come on, sweetheart.
Pippin, this way. Mm-hmm. Same guy that I ordered from.
A minute then. Come here.
But
good girl.
he said, yeah, okay. And then he disappeared into the interior of the restaurant. And it must have been between 5 and 10 minutes later. I got fed up with waiting, so I went up to the sort of gathering area for the bar staff, and he suddenly appeared, and I said, oh, I want the bill. Yeah, because they're all speaking English. Definitely understood. And he said, oh yeah. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I've just remembered that. And then he came out with the bill and it had like 7 drinks on it. And I said, no, that's not our bill. He said, yeah, but you had a wine and a beer. And I said, yeah. He said, well, there it is on there. Well, okay. Right, so he sort of printed out somebody else's bill and had me pay for 2 drinks. I don't know what was going on there. I don't think we'll ever go back there. We won't go back there, will we, Went?
No.
To the Lunar Bar?
No.
With the awful service.
Yes. You can expect prices to be high because it's a lovely location to sit and have a drink, so that's fair enough. I mean, when we've been in like inland and little countries, you know, we'd have paid perhaps €3 for that. So.
And there was live music with a guitarist
yes.
and a singer, a lady singer and a male guitarist.
Yes.
With some background tracks going on. But it was quite good. Quite enjoyed that.
Yes. I love our live music.
Yeah. So it was,
I can sing along and no one takes any notice.
Yeah, we can sing along and no one cares. Well, at least we don't think anybody cared, but the bar did clear out. Sorry.
Well, I can tell you, I wouldn't do karaoke now.
You wouldn't what?
I wouldn't want to do karaoke now.
No. Too embarrassing.
Yes.
Too embarrassing for the karaoke then.
I'm too embarrassed because at my age I know I'm about the worst singer ever, so.
But the idea of karaoke is that you should not be very good.
No.
Karaoke's been corrupted by European and American influence. You went to Japan and you were really good, you'd get booed off. Well, that's what I've been told.
Well, I feel sorry for the people in the bar having to listen to us.
But that's the fun of it. Just listening to awful singing, because you never know.
No.
Once you get into your stride,
yes,
you might be quite good.
Yeah. Well, look, we're just at this bar now, so
What?
we're just here now at the bar.
Yes, we are. This is the Lunar Bar. We sat in this bit here, just over there.
And there's the stage.
And the live music was up here. There's a map of. This is Royal Beach.
Is, yes. See how nice it looks, doesn't it? Lovely.
It looks really nice. This was absolutely rammed out the other day. Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Yes.
So we're going to go up this way.
Yep.
Away from the beach. And get to a place where there's a Chinese bazaar, apparently. Wendy tells me anyway. So just come up from the beach, there's a motorhome parked over there.
Yes.
Sort of the boardwalk carries up from the road and be just elevated above the beach, I think. Isn't it lovely to be able to just wander along in, you know, shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah. There's steps up from the beach there as well, over that way. Some lovely apartments overlooking the beach. Modern ones there.
Yeah. That's their
And then
gate
the
to get
older-
in it.
The older style over here.
These sort of buildings remind me when I used to watch years ago El Dorado. That
El Dorado.
Spanish soap. I love that.
Who remembers El Dorado?
Yeah. They were sort of white, this in a complex with the shops inside it. Yes.
It was like,
Yeah.
it reminded me of Crossroads.
Yes.
Who remembers that?
Yeah.
But in Spain.
Yeah.
Crossroads in Spain. I don't know whether it was. They've got nice showers, outdoor showers there.
Yeah.
These beach scenes are beautiful, aren't they? So, I think the sea is quite calm here. So it's good for a bit of swimming if you're that way inclined. Dogs on the beach there, enjoying their little running around.
Oh, she's carrying that one.
Yeah.
Yes, you see, we couldn't walk along here because it's too with
No.
pushchair. I'd like to walk
The
along
sand
the beach.
is so soft
Yeah, morning.
that the pushchair would
Yeah.
just dig in. There's lovely apartments over here. Lots of sunshine getting there. And the thing we notice about Spain is that there's masses of rubbish bins. Look, there's another one there. And that seems to be, it's odd, isn't it? Something about the UK is there's not so many litter bins around, so you're expected to take your rubbish home with you. But if you're out for a whole day, you'd end up with an awful lot of rubbish, wouldn't you? You know, if you had, you know, drinks, a mid-morning snack, and then maybe mid-afternoon lunch, and then maybe a, you know, bits and pieces, and you bought this and that, you'd end up with a load of rubbish. You'd have to carry a rucksack to put all your rubbish in. Nice, nice colourful flowers here. Lovely. You get that, and then you get this lovely scenery out to the sea. We never get over how beautiful the sea is.
I think the sound of the waves are very relaxing.
Very soothing, aren't they?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes they are.
Have you ever been on the beach in a really bad storm? I have. But it's quite enlivening.
Well, yes, I can remember seeing such high waves.
Yeah.
That,
Can be a bit scary.
yes, I
You don't want to get too
go
close
very, very
because you get
distant from that.
taken and washed away.
Yes.
It's to meet the creatures of the deep, do they?
I remember when I was walking along a promenade many years ago, and we had two dogs then, and one of them was a Great Dane.
Oh,
And I wasn't going down on the beach because it was so rough, but she just leapt off the sea wall. And
not into the water.
no, but of course, because she wanted to go on the beach, and normally I'd gone down there and walked along, but it was so rough that I didn't want to go near it. And then it was absolutely, I couldn't get her back up because she was so big. But,
She couldn't climb up herself.
no, and I couldn't. I was trying to pull her up, but a fisherman came to. Well, I don't know if it was a fisherman or someone on there, happened to be. He came to my aid and helped me pull her up. I put her on the lead then,
Sorry.
you see, and that was the end of that.
Yeah.
She didn't have a lot of sense, actually. I don't think Great Danes are known for their intelligence.
No.
They're lovely, but
Well.
they're not.
They're quite intelligent, but
Yes.
they're a bit stupid with it.
Yes, yes. To leap that far down like that deliberately to get to the
Yeah.
water. And she always used to, she never learned, she always used to drink the seawater.
Oh,
And then she'd be
that's
sick.
very bad.
Yeah, I kept saying it's, well, I tried to tell her, but of course, you know.
Yeah.
She's the only dog I've ever had that's done that. The other
Yeah.
dogs we've had never drank the seawater when they were thirsty.
no. Well, they know it doesn't do them any
Yeah,
good.
but she never clicked that, you see.
No.
So,
Maybe she liked the taste of it. Yeah.
those houses have got a lovely sea view, haven't they? They're quite close. Well, I suppose they're apartments, aren't they? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe
Yes, I
that's
think they might be. I don't know.
maybe that's a ground, middle, and top
Yes.
floor apartments.
And they're lovely, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Oh, they've got a pool as well there.
Ah,
So you've got a nice choice.
oh, it's a little
Yes.
communal complex
Oh, it must
thing.
be communal. Yes, yes. Yes. I wonder if you can rent those or if you let people own them.
Maybe.
Let's have a look.
Wouldn't surprise me. Oh,
See what it says. Oh,
it's
no.
private.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's private property.
Yeah.
But that's the view they get.
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in summer you'll get loads of people walking along.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and there's the lifeguard. So that's reassuring, isn't it, for people?
The lifeguard
Yeah.
station here.
Yeah.
Have these showers by the beach. And what I've noticed that I always have a sort of disabled one there.
Yes.
So people just sit down and press the button. Yeah. This is going to be, it's called, there's a bar here called Royal Beach. Oh, here's a nice sign. All made out of old wood. Looks like, pointing to different places. Yeah, nice.
Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Oh, yes, it's Pippin in there. Yeah.
There's a little dog come to see
Say
what
hello. Yes.
what the pushchair was all about. Royal Beach. That's very nice. We've got pedalos as well. Oh, and a barbecue area. Yeah. Very nice. Oh. Yeah.
Actually, I need to have a little look on the map to see if we need to go up here, Steve,
Oh.
because I'm not quite
Okay.
sure.
Apparently we've gone too far. Well, that's typical for us, going too far. But there you are. So we've got to go up this rampway from the beach and inland a bit across a couple of roundabouts, but Navigator Wendy will show us the way. We're at the height level where those top floor apartments would be, I think, that were overlooking the sea. So this is the sort of view you get. I think it's better from up
Yes, so do I, Steve.
a
Yes.
bit. And then we've got to go
Left through the car park. Yes,
yeah.
I think it is.
So have car parks right
Yeah.
here. They're not massively full. I mean, it isn't Monday, we're recording this. But there's plenty of space here.
Yes.
Royal Beach Pirata. That's the bar over that way. But it's right there on the beach. It's really, really nice. Oh, these are the apartments. So we're not quite at the level of the top ones, but we are pretty close, I think. Well, they've got roof terraces. Yeah. This is where you come inland a bit from the beach. Cross over. And that road there will be the AP7. That's how close you are to it.
Another car park, easy to park in there, Steve, look, if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah.
And there's a McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. McDonald's, yeah.
Thing is, although that's the AP7, there's not many off-ramps for the AP7 along.
Take the first exit.
I think they're few and far between. So we'll have to go across these roundabouts under the AP7 to the other side. I'm just going to have a look at the safest route. I think the safest route might be over that way. But I'll have a look around this corner. See if we can cross here. No. No, the barrier's all the way back up to the AP7, so we'll have to go over that way. Yeah, you have to go that way.
I think we go straight across. Look here, underneath here. Got underneath the road, look.
Well, you can't get through the barrier. You have to go that way.
Yeah, and underneath it, yeah.
And over there. That's why I went round there.
Someone put a puzzle by the...
Oh, look at that. Lovely puzzle.
Yeah. Oh. You know how people put things out to recycle? Yes.
Which goes to prove Wendy can get puzzled anywhere.
Look. Wonder what that's of. Probably Italy. Don't think that's quite Spain.
Anyway, we're going to get going across the road.
Yeah.
And we're back with you when we get to the other side. Well, we've made it across the two roundabouts underneath the AP7, which is just there. But one of the roads we have to come up is like this tiny little unbroken white line space. The car's coming very close to you. I think there's a pavement around this way. These are private gated security lock Honda Park apartments and so on. There we go. No motorhomes or camper vans allowed in there. Bit safer here because you've got the Armco barrier between you and traffic going by. And so there's a sign there for the A7 to Marbella, 14 kilometres. Cadiz, 209 kilometres. Further up the road there's a little supermarket, Mascom. Lidl's back behind us, which is where we'll come tomorrow. And the Sabadell Bank. We have to turn at this right turning, I think, but you'll see the beautiful views over the treetops and the sea. And here we go.
There it is.
Here's the Super Bazaar.
It's absolutely super, Steve.
Look at that. There's a lovely bar, breakfast, lunch and dinner. La Placita, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Lawyers. There are lawyers everywhere in Spain. And there's Campanario. Oh. Actually smells like an English fry-up.
Yeah.
Over here.
Breakfast, lunch and dinner, yes.
Yeah. So then we're going to go across the little crossing here. And into
Hello. Hello. Morning. I wonder if they've got any little mats, beach mats here. They might have. Let's have a look.
I'm trying to find a little sort of camping mat. We've had a couple in the past, but they wear out so quickly in the Spanish sunshine. These are yoga mats.
Oh.
But again, they've got everything in the Chinese shop. Apart from the last Chinese shop we looked at didn't have the camping mats. Just to put outside your door to stop all the grit and mud coming in.
Wait a minute, let's have a look. Shall we look up here? Oh, they're like the Looky Man was selling. Yeah,
the Looky Man was selling those. $5.50. Yeah. I don't know what they were selling them for.
No. And there's
so,
things to. That's not quite
camping
it.
stuff.
No, they're
around this way. Shorts, lightweights. Oh, swimming shorts, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So we've got some camping stuff over that way. But it's mainly women's clothing here.
Beach shoes.
Oh yeah, the beach shoes.
Let's just have a look. Oh, there's some chairs here.
Oh. Wendy thinks the mats might be next to the chairs. It's a good call, but...
Mats and tables.
No.
And there's the vinyl, but not quite.
That's the table vinyl.
Yeah, that's nice, but we don't.
Oh. I'll have a look at the other
We
side
won't
of
give
the
up.
shop.
You can't be in a hurry when you come into these shops,
No,
can you?
they're not called bazaar for nothing. You can. They seem to have almost everything. Older Bart. That was quite amusing.
Anyway, perhaps when we find the kitchen bowls, we might get in that department, mightn't we?
We've come to buy a kitchen bowl.
Yes, we have. That's what we've come here
Or a dinner
for.
plate, really, of some sort.
There's some mats here, but they're
They're very small.
yeah.
They're sort of doormats. But, aha. This might be larger. That's quite big though.
That's a bit too big, that one.
Yeah.
That's about right. That one.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, it's just because you can
That's nicer.
use it for pasta or anything you like. I think that might.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's quite nice, that one.
They've got a big selection.
If we see something else, we can always put it back. Aren't
Yeah.
they pretty, some of these bowls?
They are.
Which is that? 280.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
They're quite nice. Anyway, we haven't come to buy bits and pieces because we haven't got space for bits and pieces.
This one is small.
Okay.
Have a look down that
If
little
it down
thing and
this
see
way.
if there's anything there that the mats that we want.
Well, these are tarpaulins here. Wendy's quite particular in what she wants. Yeah, these are tarpaulins to be very strong, I think. But they're not the type that Wendy wants. Wendy sent me down here to look, but I know if I get the wrong thing, I'll be in right trouble. This is more building materials there. No, this is the sort of stuff that they had in the last shop, which wasn't right. No. No. Oh. Oh, that's to go across the top. It's the right sort of material, I think, but I don't think Wendy will want that. Oy. Well, there's so many things here. You can buy almost anything you want, apart from that mat that we want. Don't know where Wendy went now. I'll have to go and find her. Well, that was our trip to the little Chinese shop. Well, quite a big Chinese shop, isn't it? The bazaar.
Yes.
It's open 9:30 in the morning till 9:30 at night. So it's open 12 hours.
We
That's
managed to get to a bowl
good.
for €4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
€4.
decided to buy 2 bowls, and we're going to throw the other plate out, or give it to charity shop, aren't we?
Yes.
The other big white one. These are smaller,
Yeah.
which might encourage us to eat less.
Yes.
Smaller plates, less food. Maybe it'll work. Yeah, anyway, so that's it for today.
Yep.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, our little tour along the beach and the Chinese bazaar. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Bye, everyone.